I'm here with Kellie Maloney. Hi Kellie, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks, Robert.
So what does it feel like getting back into the game again?
Exciting, nervous, and I know I'm starting at the very bottom again, but with a wealth of experience. You know, like when you say, I wish I was 18 again, but I had the knowledge I had then. Well, that's how I feel now. I feel like I'm 20 again, starting all over again, but I've got the knowledge of a very experienced person.
When you said you're nervous, why are you nervous?
I'm nervous because I'm going to have a lot of people scrutinising what I'm doing. I'm under a lot of pressure to deliver this time. I've got great support around me, my family. Southwark Metals, Tommy Pratt, who's always been with me, wants to come back in and get involved financially, and so I'm putting the same team back together again. So I know, and I really hope, touch wood, that we are going to be as successful as we was before. But we are starting at the bottom. It's like waking up one morning and I've been managing Manchester United, and then I wake up the next morning and they've given me Dulwich Hamlet to manage. So that's where I am, starting really down the bottom, and I've got to prove myself and claw my way back to the top again.
And you've got the ambition and the drive?
I have. I didn't think I had, but I have, and I think it's become very important to me now.
And so what can we expect to see from you over the next year or two?
A lot more cautious than I was before. A lot more moving fighters slowly. Maybe more management than promotion-wise, but I do want to get back into promotion in a way. And I want to prove to people I can do it again.
Do you think the situation that you've gone through over the last couple of years is an impediment to you, or a new lease of life?
New lease of life, because I'm no longer lying to the public, no longer lying to myself, more important, and I'm not trying to be someone I wasn't. I am who I've always believed I should have been, but due to certain circumstances, it's been a very personal battle. But now all that's behind me, I feel like I've totally been reborn, and God's given me another opportunity to go forward.
Well, you're getting involved with Tommy and Gary Cornish, heavyweight. There's a major heavyweight fight this weekend, Klitschko v Jennings. Is that a route you're interested in going down?
We're going to sit down and take it day by day. There's no point in saying I want to do this, I want to do that. The most important thing is get the fighters so they learn their career, so they can, so as they move forward, they stay successful. And they get the opportunity to fight. They're not for a title. They're not in there just to make the numbers up, like what is happening a lot with boxing now. I want to really go back to the old traditional way, that when a fighter gets there, he's able to deliver and maintain his title, like we did with Lennox Lewis, like we did with Scott Harrison, like we did with Paul Ingalls. It's like Joe Calzaghe done, Ricky Hatton done. We haven't got them sort of fighters out there. Well, Carl Froch has done it, which I'm pleased to say.
Just one last question regarding boxing. A couple of weeks' time, you've got the most amazing fight, or it would have been the most amazing fight a few years ago.
5 years ago.
Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. With all your wealth of experience, there's no one more valid to ask this of. Who do you see winning that fight?
My heart would love Pacquiao to win it, because he's the underdog and because what he's come from. I do think the fight's 5 years, 6 years too late. I do think there's so much political and too much money involved in it, but I do think Mayweather will win it. But it did make me chuckle when I heard that Mayweather insisted there was a rematch put into the contract. So are we going to get a very close fight and Pacquiao gets it, and then another big fight down the road?
The trilogy.
Yeah. Are we? This is what's wrong with boxing. Boxing shouldn't be stage managed. They should get in there and fight, and the winner wins no matter what. We've seen some very dubious decisions in Las Vegas in the past. Are we going to get another one?
But you've been involved in some of them.
Holyfield, that was actually Madison Square Garden, so I can't say it was.
But it was still a controversial decision.
It was a very controversial decision, but it was a decision that made Lennox Lewis's career. It took him to another level, because we were able to play on that. Some of the quotes I made about Stevie Wonder and things like that. It was very, very interesting. Yeah.
Well, Kellie, we wish you all the best of luck. We think boxing will be far richer for having you involved in it, so all the best.
Thank you very much.